Alrighty, you guys, so Jujutsu Kaisen is what, 4 hours, 5 hours from when I'm recording this, or probably when this goes live, 3 to 4 hours from the release for global. Now, the developers have actually given us a heads up on what is to come for the day one content. If you're going to be free to play, boys, fight the temptation. That is right. So they made a tweet about it. To kind of give us a better look in terms of, obviously, as it says, the bi-weekly update. So there's going to be 2 banners. There's going to be a story event, which is going to be very nice in terms of gaining resources and currency. There's also going to be an event, well, in particular, a map event, of course. So again, more things to kind of keep us occupied, try out the characters, try out our teams, and obviously, at the end of the day, get those currencies and resources. Now, this is pretty much where I'm going to say, boys, don't do it. Don't summon. Well, if you're free to play, don't do it. So pretty much, the 2 banners in question. So this is probably going to be their day one. So this is the Itadori banner, which, as we know, Itadori is a fantastic DPS unit that I've spoken about many times. Realistically, if you want to, if this, because I'm expecting this banner. Wait, is this banner going to be here day one? Hold up. Yeah, okay, so yeah, basically when the game goes live, the Itadori banner will be live. So with that, you'll also have your you'll have the generic basic banner alongside your reroll banner, which you can use your ticket with, of course. That being said, if you want to capitalize on, I guess, having Itadori as your cube SSR, and then you're using the ticket for Gojo, technically speaking, you have got your 2 solid DPS characters, and then from that point on, hopefully you get lucky by pulling some SRs, and again, if you pull the best support Yaga SR character, then you're practically chilling, right? So you can comfortably go about doing that, and again, that will pretty much set you up for a long period of time, and you won't have to summon for a hot minute. There is a featured memory with this one. Is this anything good? Increases Taijutsu and Jujutsu. I mean, to be fair, if you've got nothing for Gojo, this actually works quite nicely, since Gojo does have both, but Jujutsu is where it does the most damage. Yeah, that memory isn't too bad, to be fair. But either way, so this is going to be the first banner itself. But again, I mean, yeah, no, you can capitalize on it. You can capitalize on it. If you want to start your account in the best way possible, you have an option, and well, at the end of the day, the rates on this game are sadly not exactly the best, but when a rate up banner drops for a specific character, in this case it being Itadori, you've got your chance to start the game in a nice way. You've got your opportunity to get 2 of the best DPS characters in the game to start your account off with, and then from that point on, you can pretty much comfortably catering a team around that, which most ultimately will go towards Nanami and Yago, of course, if you're able to pull those as SRs. But you do have some fantastic support characters to run with in the lower rarity mark if you choose to use your cubes on this specific banner, and then use your tickets for Gojo, right? So I just want to kind of clarify that and kind of talk about that, of course. So that is going to be the day one banner. So again, if I go back just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So when the banners drop, right, you'll have your reroll ticket banner, so it'll only give you 1 options. Then it will have the Itadori banner right here, and then so this is going to be the universal generic banner, which never summon on if you get tickets. Only summon on this banner if you get tickets. The game will provide you with tickets, but please, for the love of God, never ever summon and use your cubes on this banner. All right, this is free to play player's worst nightmare. Don't do that. So that's pretty much what we're looking at now. Getting that out of the way, so this is going to be the first ever global pickup banner with the new like a new character and whatnot. Do not summon. Wait, when is he releasing? 16th of November is when they're planning to release the first featured gacha. This is not worth our time. All right. If you choose to summon and you're free to play, it's all on you. But I'm here to advise you, it is not worth it. There are better units coming. There are more stronger units coming. There are more top tier units that are going to be releasing very soon when global releases. So obviously it's best to kind of just save what you got. But to kind of give you guys an idea on what Yoshino is doing. So skill 1, decreases selected enemy Jujutsu damage by 20%. That's actually not too bad, I'm not gonna lie. So A-okay. Grants attack nullification to self, attract all enemies attacks to self, so that's fairly handy. Decreases all allies damage received by 10%, excludes himself. And then skill 3, you do continuous damage as per usual. That's kind of like the gimmick from this character. And then increases selected enemies damage received by 10%. And then when it comes to the ultimate, you keep it up with the DOT, and you also decrease their Jujutsu damage by 30%. So any Jujutsu users are going to benefit from this clearly. But overall, this is not a character that you need really to concern yourself with. Obviously, when this character releases, there could be an event happening, and from the event you can get yourself some tickets. So to give you guys an example, right now with the JP side of things, there was an event. Well, there's currently 2 events happening, but with the latest event that we have with this anime, of course, if you head over to the shop, if I just quickly dive on in here, where do I go? Boom. If you head over to the shop, yeah, there are going to be tickets, right? So whenever there's a new event, so basically when there's a new banner, when there's a new character, there's always a new event, and from that event you're able to claim some tickets. So something that you can capitalize on, if there are going to be banners that you're going to be skipping, you could potentially, I mean, again, this is, the RNG play is going to be, it's 1 in a million. Well, I mean, not exactly 1 in a million, but the chances are going to be very, very slim. But yeah, utilize those tickets. If it's a banner that you're not going to be interested in, you're not going to be summoning on. If you get lucky by doing a hold up, did I just get lucky? Is this going to prove my point? Damn it. Okay, hold up. I mean, we did get an SSR on video one time. Can we do it again? Can we do it again? Ah! Well, would you look at that? The support SR Nanami, would you look at that? And this is a prime example on how you can capitalize on the event giving you free summons for the banner itself. Something like that could happen, and you are ready to rock and roll, right? So, yeah, so this is going to be the first gacha pickup. Please, please, please do not summon. Don't make that mistake. If you're going to be free to play, this is a skip. The first gacha is a skip, alright? And pretty much, again, that story event is going to be very nice in terms of resources and currency. We'll take that. Same with the Grand Exorcism battle. So that's going to be happening with the gacha featured banner, of course. So this Grand Exorcism battle, I'm sure there'll be like a shop and you can get tickets and other good stuff, of course. So that's going to be happening on the 16th, of course. So yeah, that's kind of like what we're going to be happening on the launch event, and then the next set of events to happen in terms of on the 16th, of course. So again, just a reminder, if you want to re-roll and get Itadori to then pair up that with Gojo, go for it. You've got access to do so, by all means. If you don't, you don't have to. I did a whole video talking about how free to play can limit their summons. Get your supports and then run Gojo with your ticket, because Gojo will just power through a lot of the content. You can do that comfortably and save for the later banners, which I'll do a separate video for, so you guys are aware on when to summon. If you're going to be free to play, watch out for that video. I'll specifically tell you on when we need to summon. I'm going to be saving like a madman, so I expect you guys to do the same. When it comes to the next set of banners, or the next set of banner, skip. Not worth it. Do not summon. If you're free to play, do not summon, for the love of God. Even if you're a dolphin, I really wouldn't say it's worth, to be honest. Spending money on this character, I just can't see it. But that's just a personal preference of mine. But anyway, just kind of wanted to go over that and give you guys a bit of a heads up on what not to do.